एक मेरा कॉमन क्वेश्चन है कि सस्टेनेबिलिटी इन हॉस्पिटैलिटी का मतलब है क्या?
Two criteria to define that this particular hotel or homestay or resort, whatever you may have, is sustainable.
Sustainability is not only about construction, all the construction we do is with mud, wood and stones. So local architecture, as ma'am said. And so second thing is sustainability is like one time we did the construction is not over.
When we talk about sustainability, it means that implementing practices that minimizes the environmental impact.
Sustainability means for us how we can keep the people of community. They should be with us only. If we are doing alone, then it's not going to work. So we have to have the people around us in the villages or in the community so that they are also get benefited in the process.
So ladies and gentlemen, our next session is also very interesting. It is less in trend, but a very session which is related to responsibility, which is non-negotiable. So yes, we are here talking about sustainability. So today, sustainability should be smart, creative, and deeply impactful. So we are going to invite our speakers for this session. Please put your hands together and we are going to invite here on stage Prerna Prasad, founder Ecoplore, Amit, founder The Silent Valley, Ankush Nishchal, founder Trav Green, and Amit Sood, and Mr. Amit Sood, founder Quaint. Let's invite all our speakers and let's clap together everyone, ladies and gentlemen. This session is moderated by Mr. Rahul. Let's invite him as well on the stage. Thank you so much. Can we clap together and begin the session, everyone? Please take your seats.
Thank you so much. सस्टेनेबिलिटी ये एक ऐसा वर्ड है, एक ऐसी कॉन्सेप्ट है, या आप कह सकते हैं कि ये हर बिजनेस के लिए ज़रूरी है. तो कमिंग टू द हॉस्पिटैलिटी पार्ट, सस्टेनेबिलिटी, फर्स्ट आई वुड welcome our speakers, Prerna ma'am, Amit sir, and there is also one more Amit sir, Amit Tupreti and Amit Sood sir and Ankush sir. आप सबके लिए एक मेरा कॉमन क्वेश्चन है कि सस्टेनेबिलिटी इन हॉस्पिटैलिटी का मतलब है क्या? Start from you, ma'am.
So I started my journey in 2016 and Ecoplore is the name of my company and we are a aggregator company for sustainable hotels. So मेरा background tourism का नहीं है और I was a journalist before this, so for me everything was like a fresh slate to work on. एंड मैंने पूरा इंडिया ट्रैवल किया टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हम कैसे बोल सकते हैं कि ये होटल सस्टेनेबल है या नहीं है. सो वी केम अक्रॉस लाइक टू क्राइटेरिया टू डिफाइन दैट दिस पर्टिकुलर होटल और होम स्टे और रिजॉर्ट वट एवर यू मे हैव इज सस्टेनेबल. एंड दीज टू क्राइटेरिया आर लाइक द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द होटल शुड बी मेड ऑफ लोकल आर्किटेक्चर, बिकॉज जो सबसे ज़्यादा डैमेज होता है, पोल्यूशन होता है, दैट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ द कंस्ट्रक्शन. आज अगर आप शिमला, मनाली, ऊटी, मसूरी, किसी भी पॉपुलर टूरिस्ट डेस्टिनेशन की बात करें, सो द टेम्परेचर हैज़ चेंज्ड, क्लाइमेट चेंज इज हैपनिंग एंड ऑल दीज natural destinations have converted to a concrete jungle, and we have lost our forests, we have lost our mountains and beautiful beaches. So one is the architecture, the construction using the local material, and second most important thing we came across was the greenery. क्योंकि अगर आप sustainability की बात कर रहे हैं और आप trees नहीं include कर रहे हैं, so you're not sustainable per se. So we made sure that every hotel we promoted as a sustainable hotel had at least 30% trees inside their campus. क्योंकि होता क्या है कि लोग जाते हैं बहुत सुंदर लोकेशंस पे, बिल्कुल वाइल्ड फॉरेस्ट के अंदर, और वो सोचते हैं कि आसपास तो जंगल है ही, हम होटल होटल बना लेते हैं, लोकेशन तो सुंदर है ही, बट द इंटायर एफर्ट इज ऑन एक्चुअली हाउ टू मेंटेन योर प्रॉपर्टी एज सस्टेनेबल एंड ग्रीन.
Okay, sir. Come in. Same question to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Amit Sood. So, after a long stint in corporate, I entered into hospitality and started a brand by the name of Quaint stays. So, which is a majorly focus is on like sustainable construction, sustainable living. So, small thing, since you all are homestay and hotel owners are here. So, sustainability is not only about construction. Like, you know, all the construction we do is with mud, wood, and stones. So, local architecture, as ma'am said. And so, second thing is sustainability is like one time we did the construction is not over. So, it's a continuous process. So, you know, best way to get into sustainability is by scanning our garbage. You know, what is the outcome? So, like what we implemented, I'll share that. Like, you know, we started, when we started our recent Quaint Village Farmstay, it's a property in foothills of Dhauladhar range of Himalayas in Dharamshala. So, we noticed that, you know, biggest junk was plastic bottles. So we have completely banned the plastic bottles, replaced them with glass bottles. We have installed 2 good quality ROs, and we ensure our guests, you know, that the water is going to be as good as a bottled water. And so we don't allow plastic bottles now. So it was like, you know, 10, 20 bags from a small homestay full of plastic bottles going out. It has vanished. So like doing such little changes will really help. Yeah.
Same question to Amit Preti, sir.
Yeah. Hello. My name is Amit Preti, and I run a homestay in Uttarakhand. It's called the Silent Valley. So we have been running it since 2007. And regarding this, sustainability means for us how we can, keep the people of community. They should be with us only. If you are doing alone, then it's not going to work. So we have to have the people around us in the villages or in the community so that they are also get benefited in the process. Secondly, the resources. जो हमारे resources हैं, हम कैसे homestay को run कर रहे हैं, हमारा farmstay कैसे run कर रहे हैं. So all the resources what we are using here. So mostly we buy from the local community, and we have a farm also. How we can utilize it? Buying less from the market, or what best usage can be done here. So these are the things what I feel is, in terms of farmstay, I can say here in my case.
Okay, so same to you, sir.
Yeah, hi. So my name is Ankush. So as everyone has already explained about sustainability, so I'll just, like when we talk about sustainability, it means that implementing, practices that minimizes the environmental impact. So how do we do that? So we do that by, reducing the waste, and we can do that by engaging the local community, by procuring the local, food items from maybe the local farmers. So this is how we do that. So I think apart from that as well, as Amit sir has also explained, that maybe farm visits can be encouraged to maybe aware people about sustainability. So this is like my understanding about sustainability. Thank you.
प्रेरणा मैम, आपकी होमस्टे इकोप्लोर कैसे सस्टेनेबल प्रैक्टिसेस को इम्प्लीमेंट करिए विदाउट कंप्रोमाइजिंग विद द एक्सपीरियंस एंड कंफर्ट ऑफ कस्टमर्स?
So when we started our journey, हम लोग अपने मार्केटिंग में ये लिखते थे कि हमारा होटल रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग फॉलो करता है, सोलर पैनल फॉलो करता है, कंपोस्टिंग करता है, बट एक्चुअली डिडंट वर्क बिकॉज लोगों को इनसे जनरली एज एन ऑडियंस इट डजेंट मैटर कि आप रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग कर रहे हैं या नहीं कर रहे हैं. व्हाट मैटर्स टू देम इज व्हाट इज़ द एक्सपीरियंस दे आर गेटिंग. सो आफ्टर 2 years of like doing marketing in that format, we changed the strategy and we started promoting the experiences, because at the end, the customer is going on a holiday. He doesn't want, or he or she doesn't want to take the responsibility. They don't want to take the burden, because that's their fun time. They want to have fun and have multiple kind of experiences. So one thing which we started focusing upon was कि हर hotel में क्या experience मिल रहा है. So for example, I'll give you a small example of one of our best-selling hotels in Jim Corbett. They have their mud cottages, and it's a riverside property. They have this activity called water surfing, which I have not found in any other part of the country. It's a very interesting water-based activity. They take the guest on nature walks, birding, farm tour. They grow their vegetable. They allow people to pluck the fruit and have it. So those kind of small experiences, like for example, we have a hotel in Gir in Gujarat, and they have around 160 varieties of mangoes in their farm. It's a huge farm. And the guests really love this experience of going there, plucking the mangoes on their own and having them. So I think these small experiences are something which is very, very important for the travelers.
Okay, ma'am. Coming to Amit sir.
Yeah.
विलेज टूरिज्म में सस्टेनेबिलिटी कैसे ग्रो कर रही है, कैसे इम्पैक्ट हो रही है?
Yeah, so as explained by Prerna ma'am, so local inculcation बहुत ज़रूरी है. Like local. If I talk about my property, so it was completely architecture. Everything was done by villagers. So it was completely built by villagers. So we can engage them for local tours. Only villagers take our guests to local sightseeing, to river, to jungle picnics, and to farm visits. And we involve them in local agriculture as well. So fruit plucking and local handicraft making, and some pottery classes. And we make them experience local cuisine, how local people eat. They sit down, eat in a leaf plates. So all that, local culture, local dance. So when you engage with the guests, and so far we have a very good feedback from the guests, so it's an experience for them. So it's all about storytelling, as said in marketing. So I think involving and engaging with the locals and following sustainable certain practices, it's not tough, once you get into it. So small changes will help, and I'm sure at least 99% of your guests will love it.
Coming to you, Amit sir. रिमोट एरिया में ऑपरेट करने में, सस्टेनेबिलिटी मेंटेन करने में क्या मेजर चैलेंजेस फेस करने पड़ते हैं?
बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस हैं. फर्स्ट थिंग, अगर मैं अपनी बात करूं, जैसे आई एम फ्रॉम उत्तराखंड. सो फर्स्ट थिंग इज़ द कनेक्टिविटी, द रोड कनेक्टिविटी, बिकॉज इट्स रिमोट लोकेशन. तो मेन रोड से जो आपका जो प्रॉपर्टी का जो जगह होती है, इट्स वेरी, द रोड इज़ नॉट गुड. So we have to be very careful when we, take the booking, inform the guests what to expect there. And regarding आप sustainability का बात कर रहे हैं, तो सबसे बड़ा major problem है recycling. So what we do here, we just update the guests that whatever the plastic bottle or whatever they are carrying, just request them politely that please take it back, because we don't have the facility here. But sometimes some cases are there, but in that case what we do, we just keep all the things, and then 2-3 महीने के बाद हम उसको recycling facility में भेज देते हैं. Secondly, जैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि guest का experience, तो हमको बड़ा clearly उनको बताना होता है कि आप क्या यहाँ पर expect कर सकते हैं और किस तरीके से आप क्या क्या activity कर सकते हैं, so that they are engaged there. It's not like कि अगर आप आ गए हैं ऐसी जगह में और क्या करें. तो ये सब चीज़ें थोड़ा सा what I feel here कि कैसे sustainability को मैं वो करा जाए. और one more thing I just want to add here कि regarding we have a biogas unit which is very unique. हम जैसे firewood है, हम उसको काफ़ी कम यूज़ करते हैं, या LPG गैस है, we are using very less. So this is also one I can say it's towards sustainability we are doing here.
Coming to you, Ankush sir. What is sustainable luxury in hospitality?
So yeah, when you talk about sustainable luxury, so as you know that this is a combination of two words. So here is sustainability and luxury. So, when we offer 5-star experiences wherein we don't really compromise with the planet, or we don't really harm the planet. We keep in mind that the planet is safe, the environment is safe. So this is called sustainable luxury. So these days, sustainable luxury is a new trend, and globally also it has been like people are demanding properties wherein they can experience sustainable luxury. So even if you talk about India, if you go to South, there is a brand called Evolve Back. So they are into sustainable luxury. You go into their property, top-notch property, the rooms, the hotel, the design of the hotel, the way they have the community engagement like activities they have. So I think overall when you go there, so people these days, because they have already experienced 5-star hotels as well. I'm talking about the elite customers. So now what they want is they want to do something which also helps the environment, also helps the planet. So we don't really compromise on the quality, but at the same time we give them the sustainable experiences. So this is what sustainable luxury is. Yeah, thank you.
इसी को आगे बढ़ाते हैं मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ कि आपने जैसे बताया साउथ में या यहाँ डिफ्रेंशिएट किया, अगर सस्टेनेबिलिटी को अगर डिफ्रेंशिएट करना है इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में या फॉरेन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, तो क्या डिफरेंसेस होते हैं?
See, in Indian context, I think we can also talk about, the hotels in Rajasthan. Like there are forts which has been converted into hotels, right? Like there are Taj properties and other brands also have done that. So I think those are also sustainable. We can also consider them sustainable. We can also consider maybe wellness resorts as sustainable. You go to a resort called Atmantan in near Pune. So that's also a wellness resort. So you go there, you experience the organic food, you do the meditation and all. And I think that's also a part of sustainable luxury. And if you go to Rishikesh, so we have like yoga resorts there. So I think that's also part of sustainability and luxury.
Okay, so मैम, क्या आपकी लोकल कम्युनिटी एक्टिवली इसका पार्ट है, और अगर है तो किस तरह है?
So हमारे पास we have around 1500 hotels across India. So we have around 1500 hotels across India, and there are two kind of people who own them. One is the community-run properties, and we mainly focus on them. So these are properties owned by the local villagers where they employ the other local people, and it's a community setup. The other kind of properties which we have are owned by individuals who have traveled across the world, who have seen the development, traveled abroad, and they have money. So they have settled back in their ancestral village, or they have bought a piece of land in any remote green area, and they run the property with full passion. So all these owners, they're driven by the sustainability mindset. So for example, Amit Upredi, the Silent Valley, the hotel, the homestay he has in Uttarakhand, I personally have visited that property. And I'm very proud to say, Amit has not shared this, but it's a 100-acre property, and they grow almost everything there. So they have oak trees, they have vegetables, many fruit trees, I think 20 around variety of fruit trees. And it's run by their family. This is my opinion, because I've seen a lot of commercial hotels. So they could have gone through commercial mindset where aap bana do 100 rooms or sell karne lag jao. But they chose the other option where they are maintaining the greenery, they are maintaining the forest. They have a beautiful river inside their property. It's almost a private river which we went to. So those are the kind of people who are trying to conserve whatever property, whatever land they have all across India. And there are many, many such examples. So I think people from the local area who are trying to conserve their ancestral land and maintaining greenery over there is the kind of ownership.
Very important, ma'am. Coming to you, Amit sir.
Yeah, so same is the case in our property as well. So I belongs to a beautiful village called Patiar. It's in the foothill of Dauladar. So the complete property, it's a mud house, mud villa, and complete property was built by local, there was no architect involved. So all the bamboo work, local mud work, stone work, everything was done by the villagers. And we engaged them for the sightseeing around, and local, on request we organized local cultural dance performance. So that's how, and farm visits, and we involve guests in agriculture. They love that. Kids love that, doing, working in the field and plucking up fresh fruits and vegetable, farm to table concept, which is, and so all these activities, when you engage villagers, they also understand what's happening, and they are involved. So they will support the ideation, and they learn from it, and they also implement. Like I told you about the waste segregation. So we initiated. So people are implementing, and we are happy that we're doing this. Thank you.
अमित सर, आपकी प्रॉपर्टी नेचर के बीच पे है, तो ऐसे इन्वायरमेंट में मेनली टूरिज्म और इकोलॉजी को कैसे मेंटेन करते हैं?
Can you please repeat it again?
मैं कह रहा आपकी प्रॉपर्टी नेचर के बीच में है, तो ऐसे इन्वायरमेंट में कैसे टूरिज्म इकोलॉजी को मेंटेन करते हैं?
देखिए, बिना कम्युनिटी के सपोर्ट के ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो व्हाट वी डू, I mean, whenever the guests come to us, we just take them for the village walk, so that they also interact with the people, and after that we also, tell to the people that they are here to see our village, and we have to be, very responsible how to keep it clean, and then we involve community, like, for example, the spices. People buy the spices from the villagers, so they are also connected in the process. So supply engagement रहता है, then only it is possible. It is not only one person. So this is like a village cleaning drive. We regularly, have the cleaning drive where the local community, the children, the villagers, everyone, they are just part of it.
कितने साल से आपने इसको start किया?
We started in 2007. Yeah.
It's too long.
So it's just a teamwork actually. It's not an individual.
Yes, sir.
True, it's a community engagement, basically.
Ankush sir, what should we pack to be an eco-friendly traveler in India?
So like whenever we travel, whether in India or outside, so I think, we should pack light to be a sustainable traveler or eco-friendly traveler. We can carry our very important like water bottles from our, home. And then maybe, we, like whenever we go to the hotel as well, we should not really maybe use housekeeping every day, or maybe use the we should try and use the linen maybe again, and maybe the bags which we carry, that can also be eco-friendly. So I think these things are very important. Also maybe the toiletries which we normally carry, like our toothbrush or maybe the comb, that can also be eco-friendly. So these days bamboo toothbrushes are available. So I think these can be carried, and these are important while traveling. Yeah.
One thing I want to add to that point, from a customer perspective, जैसे मैं बस्तर गई थी, which is a very remote area in Chhattisgarh, and they had great local food. बट जब दिल्ली और मुंबई के कस्टमर्स जाते हैं ऐसे रिमोट एरियाज में, दे स्टार्ट डिमांडिंग पिज़्ज़ा एंड मैकडोनल्ड्स बर्गर ओवर देयर. सो आई थिंक दैट इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम द कस्टमर perspective, because until unless you give an opportunity to try the local food available in that area, and अगर आप वहाँ जाके, for example, north east में, like मेघालय is one of the popular tourist destination, तो वहाँ पे पहले local food मिलता था. अब क्योंकि हमारे शहरी लोग वहाँ जाने लग गए और उनको दाल मखनी और बटर चिकन चाहिए, तो the people have started to prepare that. So I think food plays a very important role जब तक आप local flavor को बढ़ने का opportunity नहीं देंगे, and as a customer that's very important.
Yeah,
That's
true.
right, ma'am.
So I'll add in that, Prerna. So like, in this case, especially when you're different, sustainable, you have to have a very clear communication and very targeted segment of customers who are really looking for that, So people who are looking to stay in a 5-star and not even walk, so they cannot be targeted. So they'll be the wrong customer, and they will not be happy, and they will also make you unhappy. So you have to be very clear with your target audience.
ऐसे कौन से सस्टेनेबिलिटी चेंजेस हैं जिससे आपकी प्रॉपर्टी पे काफ़ी इम्पैक्ट हुआ है, या लोगों को आप सजेस्ट करना चाहेंगे जो इस फील्ड में या होम स्टे इन फ्यूचर अपना स्टार्ट करना चाहें तो?
कंस्ट्रक्ट अगर कोई नया शुरू कर रहा है तो probably if they can go for local construction, and there is lot of demand for mud houses and wooden structures also, क्योंकि लोगों को एक नया कुछ एक्सपीरियंस करने को मिलता है. सिटी में तो वो कंक्रीट घरों में रह ही रहे हैं, अपार्टमेंट्स में, बंगलोज में रह रहे हैं, बट जब वो एक मड हाउस का एक्सपीरियंस लेते हैं किसी रिमोट एरिया में जाके, सो दैट्स अ डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस, नॉट जस्ट अ डिफरेंट आर्किटेक्चर. डिफरेंट और स्मॉल मेजर्स जो आप पूछ रहे थे कस्टमर पर्सपेक्टिव से क्या ले सकते हैं, तो जैसे हमारे कुछ होटल्स हैं वो लाइट लिख देते हैं कि स्विच ऑफ द लाइट व्हेन नॉट इन यूज़. सो इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल मेजर, बट अगर सपोज आप रूम से 5 घंटे बाहर हो और आपने एसी ऑन करके छोड़ दिया है, सो इट विल कंज्यूम लॉट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. टॉयलेटरीज की बात जो अंकुश कर रहे थे, आई थिंक दैट्स ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आप सोचिए छोटे छोटे ये शैम्पूज, बॉटल्स और सोप के जो छोटे सैचेट्स होते हैं, कितना ज़्यादा मतलब उससे पोल्यूशन क्रिएट होता है, एंड इट ऑल गोज़ टू वेस्ट आफ्टर सिंगल यूज़. सो मोस्ट ऑफ आवर प्रॉपर्टीज़ एटलीस्ट दे यूज़ दीज रिसाइक्लेबल शैम्पू एंड हैंड वॉश. तो उससे क्या है कि आपको वेस्ट कम हो जाएगा. सो ऐसे छोटे मेजर्स हैं, बट जैसे पानी आप वेस्ट ना करें, अननेसेसरी वाटर थ्रो ना करें, दीज आर वेरी सिंपल मेजर्स, बट अगर इसको हम मैक्रो पिक्चर में देखेंगे तो इसका इम्पैक्ट बहुत है. वाटर बॉटल्स इज़ लाइक अ ह्यूज polluting element. तो अगर कस्टमर्स अपना बॉटल खुद लेके जा रहे हैं और रिफिल कर रहे हैं, या इनफैक्ट लॉट ऑफ होटल्स हैव नाउ स्टार्टेड पुटिंग वाटर इन कॉपर बॉटल्स और ग्लासेस. सो ये छोटे मेजर्स हैं, बट ऑन अ लार्जर स्केल इट इज क्रिएटिंग अ लॉट ऑफ इम्पैक्ट.
कोई आप में से कोई ऐड करना चाहता है इसमें?
Yeah, so as I said earlier, so plastic bottles was one which we have completely banned. So we have glass bottles in the rooms, and even if you need a refrigerated water, it's given in glass bottles. That's one. And construction was obviously one part, which was, you know, it's a mud house, so it was majorly mud, stone, and wood used for the construction.
Sir, you want to add something?
Yeah, one thing which is missed, actually we usually ignore it, the cleaning agents which are used in the toilets or in that bathroom, which is very harmful for the nature because they are acidic in nature. तो हम कैसे उस चीज़ को जो नेचर, आई मीन द विनेगर है या लेमन है, विच कैन बी यूज इन प्लेस ऑफ दीज द केमिकल्स विच आर बीइंग यूज. तो दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, विच इज़, आई मीन यूजुअली वी इग्नोर इट. एंड सेकेंडली, I mean, the plastic recycling, this is again the challenge everyone is facing. So, I mean, this is something we need to figure it out how it can be reduced. So what we have done is we have, I mean, put the water bottles and also giving the filter water in the water jug. So this is what we are doing. Yeah.
अंकुश सर, ऐसे कौन से सस्टेनेबल लग्जरी ट्रैवल ट्रेंड्स हैं जो आने वाले 5 या 10 साल में हम इंडिया में देख सकते हैं?
Luxury, if you talk about sustainable luxury trends, I think wildlife holidays is something which is, you know, coming up, and people do really, you know, want to visit wildlife places, whether in India, and even if you talk about India, so people, even we, you know, get so many queries, people do want to visit, and there are so many luxury resorts in the wildlife these days. So I think wildlife is one of the very, you know, important, you know, segment wherein in like now and in the future as well, people will definitely visit.
आप सबसे मेरा एक कॉमन सवाल है कि आप गवर्नमेंट से क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं इस सेक्टर में सस्टेनेबिलिटी को लेके, और ऐसे कौन से स्कीम्स हैं जो बेनिफिट कर रहे हैं होम स्टे या अदर बिजनेसेस को सस्टेनेबिलिटी प्रैक्टिसेस को मैनेज करने में?
So I think government का एक स्कीम है where they have laid down certain measures जिससे वो किसी होटल को eco friendly या responsible sustainable declare करते हैं. I was in connect with a person who was devising these measures. तो उसमें एक चीज़ मुझे लगा कि everything was very vague. तो वो इस तरीके से डिवाइस किया गया है कि अगर आप फॉलो करो ना करो it will be tick marked. So I think there something which is very very concrete कि आप specifically लिखिए कि ये चीज़, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल प्लास्टिक बॉटल्स यूज़ नहीं होना चाहिए. सो दिस इज़ लाइक अ स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट. तो आई थिंक वहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट को थोड़ा सा मोटिवेट करना चाहिए. दे should be measures which should promote properties which are following sustainable measures. जो there are lot of individuals जो across the India अपने सिर्फ passionate पैशन के थ्रू वो कॉन्जर्वेशन कर रहे हैं डिफरेंट, लाइक देयर इज अ 500 acre property in South India in Kerala and Wayanad, and they have just around 8 rooms, and you can actually walk and see the wildlife. You can trek and see the wildlife. You don't even need to go on safari. But that effort is done by that private person. It's not led by the government. So government should maybe like there are a lot of homestay subsidies given for registering as a homestay. Why not you create a subsidy for somebody who is actually doing conservation in some part of the country? Second, carbon trading. Like carbon trading, carbon credit is one of the rising industries, you can say, within the sustainable domain. And unfortunately, currently जो carbon credit मिलता है वो आप कोई नया plant लगा रहे हो तो आपको उसके basis पे you can do the trading. But आपका अगर अमित जी की तरह 100 acre पुराना forest है जो actually उसमें natural trees हैं जो planted नहीं है पहले से हैं, उस पे कोई carbon credit apply नहीं होता. So I think that is something which is a major loophole. Like we wanted to get into carbon trading, but we have such great properties, but it doesn't come into it because they are not planting trees. They are not new trees. So I think that is very, very important where some regulation should be changed.
So as far as the policy, currently we are majorly in Himachal only. So we have property near Dharamshala, Manali and Kasauli. So Himachal government is currently pushing homestays in a very well manner. So under the leadership of Tourism Minister, Mr. R.S. Bali. So currently there's a scheme for farmstays, homestays, in which any young entrepreneur can, start, and they get financed. And they also get a subsidy. For males, it's 25%, and for females, it's 35%. And there's more on the percentage of interest charge on the loan. So, and there's recently this year, they have launched a new homestay policy for the state. So it's in Himachal, I think they are pushing it very well.
For us, especially if I talk about Uttarakhand, it was very challenging if I talk about 4-5 years back. But now the things are improved, has been improved. Especially the government, the state government, they are providing training to the homestay owners. So it's like a week training where the owners, they go to the center and they learn how to run a homestay, how to, make a bed or how to host guests. So all these things they are learning. So it's, there is a lot of support from the state government from last couple of years, I would say. But I think it would be good if, especially in Uttarakhand, the people are migrating to the cities. There are many ghost villages. So if they are trained in a way like birding wildlife tour guide or birding guide or any kind of activities which, it could help them to be more sustainable and people will stay in the village only. So these are the things I think would be good in the coming years. Yeah.
So a question to you कि कैसे travelers support करते हैं sustainability को when they choose sustainable luxury traveling?
So whether it is, sustainable travel or sustainable luxury travel, so I think we are helping the environment first, and we are helping the local community, local people, and maybe the wildlife, because we do the conservation as well. So I think all these things are very important and play an important role, when you talk about sustainable or sustainable luxury travel.
Thank you, sir. We are running short of time. Thank you so much thank you so much, sir.
So I'll like to put a thanks note.
Yes, sir.
Right? So I would like to thank Mr. Amit Kumar and Digital Sampark team for giving us this opportunity, and Mr. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, who is our Minister of Tourism, Mr. Suresh Gopi, who is Minister of State in Tourism, Mr. Roshan, for giving us insight on skill. And, it's a wonderful initiative, I would say, and ministry should promote these events more often so that, we have a better connect with the policymakers and we have a better tourism in India. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to all our speakers and our moderator. So it's all about doing more with less. Let's clap together, and I would request Amit sir to please come and felicitate all our speakers. Let's take a group photo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.